Hello, hello, my lovely Ligas. All right, it's gonna be another awesome game. Vi in the jungle, gonna jungle it up. There's been some fairly big updates. I've had to look at my masteries and think, oh, what's good, what's bad, and what I should get for various of my masteries. Maybe I'll talk about that. Probably not. Monsters now spawn at 140. That was throwing me off for the longest time. The build path for Vi is, pretty much the same. We're gonna go for a jungler item, then go for some black cleaver, I think it's called, or the old black cleaver. I'll have to check it, what the name is. Black something. Alright, so we're gonna get our denting blows. We've got a Gnar in the top lane. That's nice. Oh, and I didn't even... What? Oh my goodness. I don't have a jungler's item. How awful is that?
I'm doing this my way.
How is that even possible? Oh, and it didn't level up either.
Sometimes you gotta make a door.
Alright, Scuttle should level me up. So this team composition, they've got a lot of, they've got some duelists on their team.
One girl wrecking crew.
They got Fizz duelists, they got Vayne as a duelist, they've got Jax. Alright, force the flash out from Fizz. Now the way that I build my masteries is to have a strong, 410, like strong influence on lanes. You can critique your masteries to make more of like a play style that is more for farming. But I feel like in League of Legends, your reward is much greater by affecting what's going on in the map, that sort of thing. Alright, so we got our full build, level 3.
Here I come to save the day. Or wreck it.
And at this point, Jax can be pretty scary.
Piltover's finest.
So I'm just kind of waiting for like an all-in from Jax. I don't think we needed a ward for Gnar just at that point.
Let's get cracking.
It's nice that you get 2 wards now, like, without paying for it. They really want to emphasize like ward coverage. Looks like Malzahar is pushing in. I'll watch for him.
I'll let my hands do the talking.
I'm gonna indicate for him to come get blue. Alright. Alright, awesome. Sometimes I'm like, oh, the red buff gets him, but he's got a stronger damage over time.
Freeze! Or don't. I don't care.
Get Mr. Scuttles here.
They'll never know what.
Little vision. Gonna get Mr. Gromp here. Looks like bot lane's doing fine, but they're pushed up, so I'm not too interested in that lane
Gotta make a door.
at the moment. There's Warwick covering for mid.
Piltover's finest. Plan? I don't need a plan.
All right.
Who needs a beat down?
All right, so I think yeah, we got an assist from that. So it's definitely good to keep an eye on your laners. As you, like, if you continue to do, like, a jungling position, you'll get, like, a sense of when the enemy will do a jungle. So you can perform a counter jungle. And a counter jungle can be sort of like, you know, you get in there and you cause them to rethink things. Or you can come in there and, like, clean up.
Who needs a beat down?
I'm kind of low at the moment. But I've got my heavy hands, so I'll be able to mitigate some of the damage from the Gromp. Alright. So the items are a bit more expensive these days. But there's some interesting item diversity is going on. And prioritizing like dragon is okay. Depends on your playstyle. But I feel like a big factor is lanes. Knowing when to farm.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
Okay. I'm gonna try hiding.
My hands do the talking.
Looks like he's gonna ward up.
Piltover's finest. Vi.
Oh, he wants me to take it. Alright, it is taken, sir. Now, it's better to,
Plan? I don't need a plan. I'm doing this my way.
need to be careful here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, it's fine. I feel like Gnar is a bit overextended. We're gonna try to put a few wards out for him. We don't have to engage.
An ally has been slain.
Come on! Resist arrest already!
Putting those wards out makes a huge difference.
If you hit a wall, hit it hard.
Alright, so here comes Jax. I'm gonna ping for Jax.
Double kill.
Or wreck it.
Killing.
And we've got excellent wave clear with Malzahar. I'm gonna try to save top.
Or wreck it.
I don't think I will be able to. I'll take it. Would love to get some more wards, but ooh.
I don't need a plan.
So we're gonna go back to farming. I don't expect a fight. Okay. Since this fight is breaking loose, we're gonna go back and get some items. We're gonna finish that bad boy. Gonna get that, gonna get that.
I'm
I
doing
don't know.
my way. They'll never know what hit them.
Dominating. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, so let's see if these guys overstay their welcome. Okay. We should be able to get Baron. Okay. Oh, it's... It's just the Rift Herald. Well, better than nothing, I suppose.
Filter with fire.
Alright, so let's see.
I'm my own backup.
I think some warding is in order. And actually, let's go back because they're cleaning out my jungle. Wish I could afford that, but that's alright. And we're gonna grab a ink ward. And for a little damage, oh yeah, let's get this damage boost.
Ally has been slain.
Okay, so who died? Malzahar. Looks like he was stomped on. Looks like there's some progression happening in the...
Has been slain.
Alright, so he used his ultimate. Alright, I gotta go back.
Never know what hit them.
Alright, so they're just gonna, he's just gonna check on out after that. So yeah, the difficult thing with, let's see, Jax, what is his build? If he's building slightly tanky, he's gonna be hard to deal with.
Team has destroyed a turret.
Here I come to save the day. Or wreck it.
It looks like he's got, where's that Jax? Corruption Potion consumes a charge to restore over 12 seconds during this time damage. Let's see. Damaging spells attacks burn enemy champions for half damage for area effect. Okay, so it's like
My own backup.
he has a potion. He has a potion that does a bleed effect. Essentially just more damage.
Piltover's finest. I don't need a plan.
So it looks like they're grouping. We're gonna let them sort of do their thing.
Who needs a beat down? I'm doing this my way.
The
An enemy has been slain.
tower is gonna be
Unstoppable.
a butt to me. But that happens.
If you hit a
What happens is the caster minions. They just don't get close enough. 760. Alright. Okay.
they'll never know what hit them. Let's get to the fun part.
That was pretty sneaky of Jax.
Who needs a beat down?
Definitely have to watch this Jax.
Dominating.
Sneaky, sneaky Jax.
An enemy has been
Alright, so since Jax likes to keep being sneaky, we're gonna be getting...
Your team has destroyed.
how much magic damage do they have? Okay, he does magic damage, so... That'll be okay.
I let my hands do the talking.
Legendary.
So it looks like my team is just cleaning house. And I think it's because Jax, he was spending time in the top trying to get a kill.
Come to save the day.
When he should have been, you know, going after someone who... Oh, can they end the game? Maybe we should be careful.
Sometimes you gotta make the door.
See it?
An enemy has been slain.
Let's get cracking.
Oh, looks like I gotta get Lane over there.
I don't need a plan.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Piltover's finest.
Alright, so we're just going to do that, get the experience, look at dragon, 2 minutes.
Enemy has been slain.
Looks like my team's plenty strong. Indicate Malzahar to come on over. He doesn't need it.
I'm doing
You
this
sure you don't need it,
my
buddy?
way.
Oh yeah, he can have it for all I care. He uses magic, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna get some wards. Now one thing that I wanted to do is try to bait a ward.
Let's get to the fun part. Who needs a beat down?
Where could these boys be going?
Enemy has been slain.
Rough.
Plan? I don't need a plan.
So they got that. They got that in spades. See how the fight's going. It's coming out. Gnar.
Sometimes you gotta make a door.
Double kill.
Alright, so 900. I don't think they'll do Baron. Yes, I would.
If you hit a wall, hit it hard.
I haven't gone back to get items yet, but that's alright.
Is respawning soon. Has been slain.
Alright. Ooh, that hurts. 900. Alright, gonna go back. Now that was Baron Nashor. Yes, yes. So we were gonna get some survivability. We're gonna get that, and we're gonna go for our Bloodthirster next.
Or right.
Because we can go damage. We're Vi. We can do anything. So at this point, I'm gonna go truck over to their jungle and invade at my leisure. Okay, Nara's probably got the... Nara's got the right idea here. They tried to teleport on the tower that was dying. Teleport to something else, a minion or something. You can't kill a minion. Alright, so 2 kills, 7 assists, no deaths, but very nice work. The Graves was cleaning up. That's awesome. So there's a number of ways that you can play. Like you can join in team fights. You can sort of like hang around and sort of like pick people off. You know, especially when people are like low, you can just run in and kablam everybody. And the great thing about it is like the entire time you've got vision on them. You can you would like vision on them, and you're grabbing their jungle, and if the fight doesn't go like our way, there's a chance that we can clean up, you know. So that's the type of playstyle that you can play. Like the cleaner upper, the janitor. The janitor. So let's do a little itemization. In the warrior, jungler items, standard stuff. The black cleaver, standard for Vi. It's great for cooldown reduction. You get that health and attack damage. That's everything that you want from Vi. This item is a must. Like, it's a must before boots. Like, I build this item before I might like build components of the item and then get the tiny boots, the brown boots, but before I do upgraded boots. Yeah. In this case, since I was trying to escape from Jax a couple of times, it could have been worth my while to get Merc Treads a little earlier. So if you're against a champion that can delete you, and the only thing that the only thing that could save you is getting out of their bind and flashing or whatever your ability in, that might be more prudent. But I certainly like to get my my cooldown reduction, my first set of cooldown reduction down. And the damage is nice too. That raw damage. Oh, the raw damage. And then I was gonna go for a Bloodthirster at the last, because when you're ahead, that's what they say you do. You can just you destroy towers, and that's how you end games. Like I just ended the game. I mean, as much as I was not in team fights, I was, still effective. So you don't, you can play the map differently. You can have their team, or you can have the team that you're supposedly had fed because you did good ganks, handle themselves in 4v5s. Meanwhile you secure towers, while the other team, if it's like, if everybody dies on both sides, or if they slightly come ahead, you're still taking down a tower or something. Pretty good strategy. The split pushing, and if you're doing their jungle by the fight, and you just have to walk in and clean something up, that's amazing. Alright, so the Gnar looks like standard Gnar stuff. Grants up to 15 physical damage against every champion with greater maximum health. Warwick would only, yeah, I don't think too many of the guys would have more health than Gnar. This item, okay, let's check out this item. Physical damage enemy champion with greater health than you. Okay, so last passive. Last Whisper. Oh, okay. So it's like Last Whisper. It's Last Whisper. Okay. Alright. But it's got 2 passives. Okay. That's fine. This passive actually would work good on Gnar himself because of all his HP. So, Steric's Gauge, that's awesome for him. He wants HP. Dead Man's Plate, that helps his, engageability, And then Phage, these are all great items. And then he built Ninja Tabi to take all that brutal AD damage. Excellent build from Gnar to do like wombo combos and whatnot. Yeah. Like, to go Blade of the Rune King would mean you'd have to replace one of these items, and I think that would just make them too squishy. But yeah. Blade of the Rune King you probably want to save till last. And it looks like he looks like he was building into a Black Cleaver. And maybe the last item would have been So the build is interesting. It's like the Steric's Gauge is all in kind of thing. But Black Cleaver is so useful. And that's useful on Gnar too. Cooldown reduction, health, attack. So you can make arguments where Steric's Gauge, I personally would have gone for Black Cleaver. But maybe that damage wasn't fast enough. I'm not sure. I don't play Gnar. Maybe I should. Alright, Malzahar looks like standard Malzahar stuff. Damage. So he got boost lucidity, so he can bind people up. It's good if you're not particularly confident about your champion, and it's good regardless. Graves was cleaning up shop. Standard stuff for Graves. Not too much to talk about here. Last Whisper. The new Last Whisper. Blitzcrank, let's say he got a Zeke's Harbinger for his fed Graves. Cleaning up house. I don't even think I went bot lane once. Did I? I don't think so. Maybe not. But they cleaned up. That's nice for us. Warwick, let's see, he was going to Devour. He's not even sated. Oh my goodness. If I went sated Vi, I would have been sated. Blade of the Rune King, so he's lacking tankiness. Lacking a lot of tankiness. But if you look at us, Blitzcrank is the tankiest, so. But Warwick, if I caught Warwick, I could have blasted him. He has sustain, but not much in terms of he would have to fight with people. Not too much with soloing or dueling. Fizz, I mean later on when he gets his more beefy armor, yeah. Fizz standard, looks like standard stuff. He got lucidity boots as well. For more flipping and more fun. Looks like he might have been building the resurrection thing, I think. Vayne looks like she had a difficult time in lane. She went back and got double Dorn's blades. She might not have had enough money to get Blade of the Rune King, or she just wanted to keep up with Graves. In a Graves fight, if they have a Blitzcrank, that's a difficult lane because you do have to watch out for that Blitzcrank hook consistently. Difficult lane. I wouldn't have got like some of these, like the home guard stuff. It's delaying. You're gonna be delaying some power spikes there. Static shift, that's alright because it helps the critical chance, movement speed, attack speed. That helps out Vayne. It's a good item. Let's see, Leona. Alright, so Eye of the Equinox. Attacks execute minions below 400 health. Okay, that's the new the mountain thing. Yeah, that's the new mountain thing, I believe. I'll have to check that out. And then he got this for Malzahar. But really, like, this would give the entire team some added resistance. And majority of the damage would be AD. So I wouldn't have pushed for the Locket of the Iron Solari so quickly. Home Guard, I wouldn't have got this at all. I would have got a Ninja Tabi because, like I said, the majority of the damage is going to be coming from Graves. There's the majority of the damage, and Gnar, there you go. Warden's Mail, that's fine. Probably it could have been built into Randuin's Omen. That would have been perfectly good item for Leona. So Locket on Solari and these Home Guard boots, mistakes in my opinion. The Corrupting Potion. It's got that touch of corruption. Damage over time, increased damage with champion's level. Interesting. Damage over time. Alright, then Jax, he also got a Corrupting Potion for that extra damage. Ravenous Hydra, Trinity Force. We had no armor to speak of. Trinity Force is common for Jax. But the Ravenous Hydra, I'm surprised. A lot of times you'll see Blade of the Rune King. And Blade of the Rune King would actually go better in dealing with Gnar because he's got that health. Be better for me because I've got some health to deal with. And Blitzcrane's got some health. So 3 out of 5. But yeah, Jax might have needed more AD. You get that attack damage, but what? How much attack damage? Okay, that gives you less attack damage. So this would be more of a burst. This would be more of a sustain. You know, so he might have thought that jumping into Graves or somebody, he's got to take him down as quick as possible. But I think it would be difficult because we have not only burst, but we've got items to stack on our burst. I've got my burst, so if in a team fight someone would jump on Graves, I would feel obliged to punch them off Graves. And still, even though the Ravenous Hydra, I don't think you're gonna one-shot Graves. So yeah, so Blade of the Rune King might have been better if he would have split pushed somehow and got objectives or something. But I was going back up top. I was watching that, so he couldn't steal those turrets away. All right, da 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 da, do 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 do.